Folks, we got our first fish of the day. Just getting here. A little bass got off. I dropped the jig over the edge and I looked up and there was bass looking at it. But anyhow, hey, thanks for being with me on another episode of Loving Life with the Old Fisherman. The first cast I caught a bass, a little one. I don't know if there's going to be any big ones in here or not, but this place is full of jackfish and little bass the other day. And the first one got off. We're going to fish before the sun gets up in this clear water and see what we can do as far as catching a few. Get everything situated. But hey, glad y'all could be with me on another episode of Loving Life. You know it's going to be a good day when you drop the jig over the edge and you look down and a bass is looking at it. I never had that happen before, but it just happened. And in the first cast I got a bite, but he was a little one. But anyhow, needless to say, it was a bite. We're just gonna cast. We're trying something different today. We got the chest cam, so I don't know. I never done the chest cam before. It's my first time. The water is dark looking back in here this morning because it's cloudy and it's shady and the wind's kind of blowing in here. I'm thinking we might tear them up. This is where we caught the jackfish the other day. And I got a couple of coves like this we're just going to hit this morning and see what happens. But that first cast, I had one about a pound on. He got on. Glad y'all gonna be with me. We're gonna do some casting. I don't know. Seems like after I cast it the other day, a couple of days later, my shoulder felt a little bit better, so moving it might help it. I got arthritis in my shoulder so bad, and it's tough casting. I love casting. I like casting these little jigs. You can do the same thing with a crankbait, but I'd rather do the little jig. With the jig, I can determine how deep I let it fall, and crankbait, basically what it is what it is. You can stop it every so often, work it down fast. But with this jig, I can basically determine if I want it high, I want it low, where I want it. Oh, the bass boats are coming in at the ramp now, one right after another. You can't get rid of them. They're everywhere, especially if it's going to be 80 degrees. The key is to find, there was a bite right there. The key is to find a cove that's got dingy water and clear water out from it. Well, it hadn't rained a couple of days. After a rain, that makes these coves really good. Really good. I got a couple places good ways from here I can catch bigger bass, but it's a good ride. It's going to be rough today. Wind's going to blow. We're going to stay right in here first, see what happens. If we can get something going on in here, we'll stay right in here. Them fish are pushed down a creek this time of year. They're working toward the back of the creek. They're following this ditch run, basically, is what they're doing. They run these ditch runs like highways, and that's what the bait does, that's what the fish does. You get a cove that's got bait in it, you got a cove with fish in it. So they could be in the mouth of it, they could be in the back of it, they could be anywhere. 4 days over, they'll be in the back of it if the water's dingy enough back there. Folks, pull into a little brush right here casting. We got our first nice fish of the day. I believe it's a bass. We got a bass. We got a bass. Oh my! We got a bass. If I can get the doggone jig on, I'm at the net on him. He thumped it. Look at that, first nice bass of the day. He hit that jig casting into the bank right here. Thought it was a cracker. It's a little brush out there, but it ain't. It's a bass. He hit that light colored jig I was casting with over there, the other cove. I come over here to my house is where I come. You catch so many in here. But hey, got First bass of the day. Second fish of the day. Y'all see it? Uh-oh. That camera ain't showing. Ain't on. Listen up here. Y'all see it? He's a nice one. We're going to put him in this, swim around his barrel for a little bit. That's what I do. I put a crappie jig on with a cart. But I really think that's going to be in the way. We're going to put that up. I'll try anything once. Just catch him with that cart and jig. Around here on this brush. I threw the jig out there and we caught a bass. So we're gonna throw that jig back out there again. What we're gonna do. Wind's blowing in here, perfect conditions to catch some fish in here. Perfect conditions. It's old brush top under the water out there. And hey, let's see what happens. All right, folks. Back in here is where we caught our big old striper the other day. Let's see if there's another one in here on bass. Guarantee on that. I bet you. Still hitting back there. Them little fish. Really little. They're probably not bad. As soon as that jig hits the water where they hit, catch one. And quite make it to it. That creek comes and makes a turn right there. And then they'll push it. They'll run out that creek on that flat. And that's a good place to get them with a spinnerbait or this little jig. Right out there, that flat. I know they're real bad. Or either jackfish. I'm surprised we ain't got a bite. There's a bite. There's a bite. There's a bite. That's a crappie. Oh, that was a big old crappie. That plenty got off. Back up. Jesus, real. Big old crappie that got off. Oh, Lord. Big old fish. Big old crappie. Oh, my goodness. That's nothing. Uh-oh. Then got him going in the back. In the back of the cove. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That ain't no little fish right there. That's a good one. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Pull like a striper. That ain't a striper. That's one big old doggone bass. I can tell you that. That other one was a crappie. A big fish right here. There's a big fish right here. I mean, big fish. Oh my. Gotta be a striper. Back in here on the bank. A striper. Back in there on the bank. Oh, it ain't. That might be a bass. I believe that's a bass or a big. I don't know. I'm gonna quit saying. I know one thing. He's a good one. I'll tell you that much. He is a good one. I mean a good one. That's a genuine good one right there. Big old jackfish, I believe. Oh man, I don't know what it is. You don't know. I believe it's a jackfish. I mean a big one too. That's a giant. What is it? Can't see him yet. A striper. The doggone keeper striper back in his net. Just like the other day. Look at that. Look at that, what a fish. Oh my God. Look at that, what a doggone fish back in here. 2 foot of water. Y'all see it? 2 foot of water. Y'all see it? Look at that. That flame. What? What? Look at the size of that one. Hey, dang, look at the size of that one. That is a jumbo right there now. That jumping nailed. That other one was a crappie back here with him. Let's see if we can let him. I don't know if my camera's working. I don't think it is. This doggone camera, dang, it drives you nuts. Froze. That camera's froze up. You just got to go by these cameras. I'll try to get you where you can see a little bit better. Doggone it. Put it back out. See, it does nothing. Doesn't nothing. Oh my, doesn't nothing. Stay in here. Stay in here. Oh my. Oh, he got a, what is going on? Listen on. Oh my God, what is wrong with my hook? There's something that they got hung up. Doggone it. Look at this. That ain't good. That broke off. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. I'm not believing this. I'm not believing this. I got to retie. You got the camera messed up. We done lost 2 out of the 3 fish, and the other 2 was good ones too. The other 2 was not stripers. Oh, boy. We got fish hitting in the water out here, schooling, and we tying a jig on. That's what we doing. All right. Now we got a camera out of everything else. All right. There he is. That's a good one. Jackfish. That's a catfish. We done caught a catfish casting. Oh my goodness. We done caught a catfish casting. You believe that? That's what we got. A catfish casting. Now, ain't that something? Everything's up against the bank. What that is? Catfish. Oh, he stuck it too, let me tell you. He stuck. I stuck him too. We got this little rod with the braid on it. Ain't gonna be no more of this doggone getting off stuff. I mean, that's a good one. Huh? That, my friend, is a good one. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Casting. You're telling what you're gonna catch in here. Hey, Dave. He's gone too. He's gone. Oh my. Dad blame a monkey's aunt. Come in here, boy. Come in here, boy. Come in here to the old fisherman. You don't want to. You don't want to. Look at that. Look at what a catfish. And a foot of water. We got a little of that. We're catching everything, ain't we? Oh my goodness sakes alive. You're catching everything. I barely had him stuck. Okay, look at here. Look at there. Look at there. Look at that. It's a big one, ain't it? Look at that. What a fish. That's a good one, ain't it? Hey, got catfish fillets now. Catching everything. Casting. Can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick. Folks, you ain't believe I got a big old bass right here. Big old bass back in this ditch back in here. Oh my, big old bass. Huh? What? Big old bass. I was going Bass Assassin Jig. He nailed it. He nailed it. Look at that. Look at him. That's what I'm talking about. Big old nice bass. That's what we're looking for right there, folks. That's a pretty one right there. Y'all see her? Y'all see her? That's a pretty one. Hey, there. That's what we're looking for. Look at that. Uh-oh. Well, the camera's not in place. Sorry about that. Hey, sorry about that. You see what we just caught, though. Look at that. Oh, my. That's a good one. Let me just live there. Let's see if we can get another. I love that. You got to love that. Maybe some bass back in here. Cove. 3 foot of water. Where we caught him. 3 foot. There goes one, folks. There goes one. There goes one striper. Oh my, striper. How about that? Striper. We got a striper on this in this creek. That's a nice one too. That's a good one. We got out here in the mouth of the creek. We got a bite 10 foot of water. Big old striper. What we doing? Good one too. Jumbo Magnum is what it is. Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one. Big old stripe. Big old stripe. What? Big old stripe. Got another line out. Let's see if we can get him in here. See if we can get him in here. Let's see if we can get him in here. Oh my. Oh, Billy Dot right here. That's a good one. That is a slab. That is a slab. What? Look at that. Look at the size of that one. That's a jumbo. Y'all see him? Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Put him in. See if we get another like that. There's one. There's one. That's why you don't give up right there. That's a good one too. That's a good one. Some sort. A bass. That's a bass. Oh my. That's a bass. That's a bass. Why you don't give up. He thumped it. Pick him up and put him in the boat. Look at that. Nice bass. Y'all see him? Look at that. About a 2.5 pounder. Look at that, look at there. Look at that. That's why you don't give up, folks. Right there. That's why you don't give up. Put him right in here. Don't give up. Uh-oh, got a school fit there. Stir them up. Let me get another. Stir them back up. Got too close to them. Get off of them. Got to get off of them. There'll be some more in here. There he is. Jackfish. I just said I can't catch no jackfish. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Jackfish. Golly. Come on in here, boy. Come on in here, boy. They say that them jokers is really good eating right there. And it's all about how you clean them. That joke is all about how he's got it, and I can't get it off like that. Let's see what we do here. My dikes. I can take the dikes and do the edge of it and get it better than I can with the needle nose. He's got that sucker in there. Y'all look at that fish. That's a heck of a looking thing. Look at them two fish. Yeah, them little teeth all up in there. Look at that. Huh? Tell you what, I'll put him in that live well for right now because I think he's been running fish out. We'll put him back in a minute. Try it again. Come off of there. No, hitting a little brim or something. Something a little. That's something bigger. What is that? He stuck it. What is it? Little tiny bass. Little tiny bass. Huh? Little tiny bass. Let's let him go. Let's let him grow up. Folks, we back in the cove again where we started this morning. We're going to see what we can do in here midday. We've caught a few fish, not a lot, but we've had a good time just casting, messing around. Got a couple nice stripers, a couple bass, a few crappies, and hopefully we get back in here and catch some of this doggone pike, jackfish. Water still looks good back in here. I mean, it's got enough tin in it to hold fish. Of course, we went that other place where we caught a few. We caught a pike and a bass. They wasn't doing much in there the second time around. This water back in here looks perfect. Back in here somewhere, we might catch even another crappie in here. There got to be some in here feeding. Crappie or pike. Little bass. I ain't caught no nice bass in here. They all been small. The big ones probably all caught out. This place here gets fished a lot. I don't see any shad much scooting yet. You see them shad scooting across the water? There's a good chance there's fishing behind them. You can count on it back in here. Way back down in the back I see a few scooting. But I'm not seeing a lot out of here in the mouth of it. But I almost bet you there's fish to be caught right in here. Somewhere. You gotta take that time and find out where they're at. I see a little activity across the cove over there. Some feeding going on. That's where I caught that crappie earlier. Right over there. Can't quite reach it. See that fish flip right there? Can't quite reach it. Yeah, them bass, little bass, they're little. There might be some pike in here. Ooh, there's some hitting. There's one right there. Bass, bass, bass. Oh my, bass. Y'all see it? Look at that. Oh yeah, little tiny bass. Look at that. Huh? How about that, folks? Look at that. They hitting right there. Throw him back real quick and then get a look at it. You're gonna get a nut. Hey, there's some fish in here feeding. Sure is. There's nothing. There's nothing. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, we don't come into something. That's a good one there. That's a good one there. Oh my, that's a good one there. And they're big enough to go in the box. Oh, look at that. He's all decrepit up. He's all kind of bent up looking. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Look at that. Look at there. Look at there. Look at that. Y'all see it? I'm going to put him in the box right now. I'll probably throw him out. Let's see if we can get another. Hey, they might be in here. Looks like they are. Water just got enough tin on it. We might catch some pike and might even catch another crap. I don't know if stripers would be way back in here or not. Could. There you go. Got another. There you go. A little bass. Huh? Look at that. Having fun, ain't we? Having fun. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Look at there. You know, a pretty little fish. Get that thing. Let's let him go. They're killing that. I tell you, if it's a little color in the water, they'll kill this doggone bait here. You can count on it. You can count on it. Shad's in here, the fish is in here. I see some flipping around. There's a bass fish right there, a little bass. Oh, it was one behind it. Doggone it. I pulled it up too quick. See ya? He nailed it. Oh my, he nailed it. That's a good one. That's a fairly good one. Look at that. He's about a pound or so. He's about a pound or so. Let's let him go. See him? He's about a pound or so. Hey, let's get it back out. We got a lot of fish in here today. Oh Lord, they're hitting all around us. We're gonna sit here and have us a ball. Right in here. They in here feeding. Fish hitting them behind the boat. Look at that. Doggone it, hitting right behind the boat. There he is. Got it. Got it. They biting back here. Uh-oh. He done went around the doggone power pole. Oh Lord. That ain't no bad one right there. A good one. What? That's a good one. Oh, mercy. That's a pounder, pound and a half. Look at that. Pound and a half bass. Huh? Look at that. Pretty, ain't it? Huh? Really pretty. Y'all see him? Close up view today. Let's let him go. As Richard would say. Let's let him go. Go back there again. Behind the doggone boat. They in here feeding, I'll tell you that. We're gonna catch some of them too. I don't know how many they're gonna let throw back before they quit biting though. Throw them back, they runs the rest of them off. I don't think there's any crappies out there. Not right in there, a good place. We're sitting really right in the middle. We shouldn't be sitting here. We should be sitting on the side. You should be set. You don't want to set your boat right on top of it catching the fish. Let's see if we can ease around here quietly and get on the side back here. We don't want to be right on top of the fish. Got some hitting the water out there. There's a good school of them in here. There probably ain't no big ones. The other day, the bass in here and the jackfish are not. Amazing. Perfect color water. Oh, I see them hitting all the way to the back. There's one. Lord, that's a nice one right there. What? That's a nice one right there. Okay, another little bass. Little bass. All right. Little bass. What are they in here? They feeding too. They feeding too. Look back at you. I'm loving this. We're giving y'all a different view. We're giving you a richer view today. Some of it. Hey, it's fun when you can catch them this fast casting. There's one. There's one. There's one. Oh, bass. Little bass. Oh, a little bass. Hey, plenty of bass in this lake. Little ones. Y'all see it? Ah, there's the bass. It's thumping that little jig. Have fish jump, slam out the water. They all little half 3/4 to a pound bass. What the hell? There's one fixing to take the shell right there. Right there. Right there. There you go. Got him. Got him. Oh my, got him. Not big he is, but we got him. Little, look at that. Little bass. Little bass. You hit the wrong shad, son. Hit the wrong shad. There's some right there. See what you get. That's a bass right behind. Right here on top of it. Oh, look down the back. Look at it. Watch this. Try to hit it there. He tried to hit it right there. He got it. Oh, he got off. He took it. Right here under the boat. He took it. Little bass. Pull it down. I seen him swat at it. That's a nice one right there. That might be a crappie. That might be a slab crappie. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. He's a good one. It might be a bass. It's a bass. It's a bass. No, it ain't. It's crappie. Just like I thought. Big old crappie. Doggone crappie was back in here too. That was a crappie I had earlier. Look at the size of that crappie. Look at the size of that damn blame crappie. Get out of here. Because of the dingy water. You see it? Look at that. Jumbo Magnum crappie. You see him? Look at that. Beautiful crappie. Huh? We're going to put him in this drum, I can tell you that. We might have crappie for dinner. That was a crappie I had earlier. It got off. There you go. That was another little one. Little one. Bass. Another bass. Another bass. Hey, they're fun to catch. Calm down, calm down. Oh, little bass. Y'all see him? Let's let him go. There you go. That's another crappie. Another crappie. Oh my, another crappie. Another crappie. Big old crappie. Big old crappie. Big old crappie. Look at him. Look at that. What a size lab. What a monster crappie. Whoa. Doggone crappies are in here too.